In this video, we are going to cover the basics of computer. Computer have an important role in our day-to-day life. We are learning about what is computer and its applications, characteristics, and organization of the computer. Then, what is computer? Computer is an electronic device that transforms data into meaningful information. Computer is an electronic device that transforms data into meaningful information. Transforms data into meaningful information. And what is data? Data is the collection of facts. Data can be anything like listing all the students' details in a class. You have name, age, address of each student. These name, age, address are the data. It can be transformed into a meaningful information. Then, what is information? The processed data is called information. The result or the output is called information, that is students' details. For example, if we want to add two numbers 10 and 5, then 10 and 5 are data, and adding this data is called processing. The answer becomes 15. 15 is a meaningful information, that is output. Next, information flow of a computer. Firstly, we give the input to the computer through different input devices such as keyboard, mouse, joysticks. Then this input or this data can be processed, then give the result as, we can see the result as output. We can see the result through output devices such as printer, monitor, plotter, etc. Then we are going to next section. Now, another definition for computer. Computer can also be defined as in terms of their function. That is, a computer can accept data, store data, process data, retrieve the stored data, and print the result. In terms of functions, the computer can define as, it can accept data, store data, process data, retrieve the stored data, and print the result. Then next, applications of a computer. Nowadays, computer is used in have a role in day-to-day life. In all of the fields, computer can used, such as banking. In banking, we can enter the details of customers, then also the ATM facility, something. In business, we can use payroll calculation, budgeting, monitoring. In education field, for online education, smart classroom as computer-based education. That is CBT. CBT means computer-based education. Then insurance field, get policy details from something with the help of the computer. In market, this is very useful for online shopping. The hospitals, it can be useful in Lab diagnosis such as ECG, scanning, keep the record of patient surgery, etc. In the field of engineering design, helps to creation and modification of designs using computer aided design, CAD, computer aided design. This is structural engineering, etc. In military purpose, military communication, missile planning. In communication field, for email, sending, chatting, in social medias, such as government, e-government services, sales tax department, weather forecasting. In all the fields, nowadays we can use in computer. We can see the computer everywhere. Once again, applications of computer in banking, business, education, insurance, market, hospitals, engineering design, military, communication, in e-governments. Okay. Next step. What are the characteristics of a computer? A computer have high speed to do the works. You have the data become highly accurate. You have storage capacity, high storage capacity. Diligence. Computer become not tired. But the human beings become some work certain, they become tired. Computer is a machine, so it is not tired. Versatility. Ability to adapt many different functions or activities. That is, computer can do many works at the same time. Once again, what are the characteristics of a computer? High speed, accuracy, storage capacity, diligence, versatility. Then, organization of computer. And you can see the block diagram of the computer organization. Firstly, input unit, then the CPU, memory, then output device. We can give the inputs through input devices. I already said what is input, that is data. The data is given through different input devices to the CPU. The CPU has control unit and ALU. ALU means arithmetic and logic unit. This ALU performs some calculation purpose such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and some comparison and logic operations. Control unit controls all the functions in a computer. Memory unit, it stores the data, the processed data, then give the result through output devices. Output is a meaningful information, that is result. We can see the result through monitor, visual display unit. Monitor is also called visual display unit. Then printer, plotter, etc. That is the block diagram of a computer organization. This computer can perform basically 5 major operations. A computer performs basically 5 major operations. 5 major operations. What are they? First one, it accepts data or instruction by the way of input. It accepts data or instruction by the way of input. It stores data. It stores data in memory unit. It can process data as required by the user. It can process the data as required by the user. It can process in ALU or control unit. It gives result in the form of output. It controls all operations inside a computer. These are the 5 major operations in a computer. Once again, inputs. This is the process of entering data and programs into the computer system. Control unit or CU. Control unit. In control unit, the process of input, output, processing, and storage is performed under the supervision of a unit called control unit. The process of input, output, processing, and storage is performed under the supervision of a unit called control unit. It decides when to start receiving data, when to stop it, where it store data, etc. In memory unit, computer is used to store data and instructions. In arithmetic logic unit, the major operations performed by the ALU are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, logic, and comparison operations. In output, this is the process of producing a result from the data for getting useful information. Then once again, in block diagram, we are giving input through input devices. This input is, if the input have some calculation purpose, it is taken in ALU, control arithmetic and logic unit. Then it has some process is taken. It is stored in memory. Then we can see the result through the output devices. Then next, also one point, CPU. CPU means Central Processing Unit. The ALU and the control unit of a computer system are jointly known as the Central Processing Unit. ALU, Arithmetic and Logic Unit, and CU, Control Unit of a computer system are jointly known as the Central Processing Unit. So, CPU called the brain of a computer system. CPU called the brain of the computer system. Next, in-text questions. What are the 5 basic operations performed by the computer? We already discussed. Define ALU, control unit, and CPU. Choose the correct answer. The task performing arithmetic and logic operation is called ALU. ALU and CU jointly known as the CPU. The process of producing a result from the data or getting useful information is called output.